Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt. Got 2 beers going on. Is that good? All right, so first off, spoilers. Starting from everywhere, the beginning. Spoilers. WW84 is what we're talking about.
Yeah. What happened to the other 1,982 movies in the series?
I wouldn't want to see those either. So I'd heard it sucked. I cut my expectations low, and it was dumber and worse than I ever thought it would be.
It wasn't just that. It was just like it was bad movie making in every way. Plot
In
holes,
every
meandering
way.
scenes.
Yes.
Let's over the top acting. Underacting.
Everywhere it's bad. I mean, honestly, I wonder how the studio looked at that and went, "Yeah, this is our tentpole." It was supposed to be a summer blockbuster.
It was May release.
It was a May release. It was the beginning of the blockbuster season, and they thought this would be good enough.
That would have killed the franchise if it got released in theaters. They are lucky.
They are very lucky.
Now
that is a disaster.
Every excuse they need as to why
that is a disaster. Okay, first off, we have an 18-minute scene that doesn't mean anything to the rest of the film.
Well, she learns not to cheat and cut corners, and then she just does it again and has to relearn the lessons more.
I didn't even get that. I don't even know the part where she cheated in the first place.
No, the thing is, it was barely cheating. She got knocked off her horse, and she got back on her horse.
But there was a little pathway there. Why is the pathway there? And plus, you were winning anyway. Your horse your horse was running around. It didn't take the shortcut. Yeah. You just fell off the horse. So what?
She had to get back on the horse.
And what happens if she would have missed the arrow? What happens if she and the smoke didn't go off? How did you know she was cheating?
She did miss. Yeah.
Because she didn't hit the arrow? She didn't hit the target?
Normally, I would have thought that just as a penalty in points.
It's like, no, you crazy woman. I didn't hit the target. That's why the smoke didn't go off. I didn't take the cheat thing. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And the whole time I'm thinking they're going to tie this back to something.
Nope.
No.
They just wanted to have the Amazons on screen for
They wanted to put some more time. It's a 3.5 hour. What? No, it's a 2.5 hour.
2.5.
It's way too long. That's 18 minutes they could have cut out right there, and we wouldn't have missed anything.
They could have put that on as a teaser on HBO Max the week in advance to go see
Wonder Woman. By the way, here's a free scene that's not in the movie.
Yes.
I'd have taken that.
A prequel to the movie that's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And that would have been fine because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't technically bad.
It was pointless. And 18 minutes long of pointlessness. And then,
what I heard it was Patty Jenkins. She wanted to do that callback to
I don't know
old stories. Wonder Woman had to win a contest, and she wore a disguise and won the games, and that's how she got to be the ambassador to the world of men.
I guess.
And so she wanted to have those games in a movie, and and that's the only reason it's there is because they just wanted to do something they probably should have done in the first movie.
I honestly have no idea why that happened. And then we get to the mall scene where she turns into.
Hold on, before we go too far.
Okay. Wait, too far. That's the next scene.
Well, it's continuity.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, remember, Batman called her out because she hasn't done anything.
Yes.
In 100 years.
We haven't seen her or heard of her anywhere.
She hasn't done anything. She's been in hiding this whole time.
Right. No, actually, she's been in a museum using her same name.
Which is fine.
In the Smithsonian.
What she shouldn't be doing is wearing her costume.
And then wearing her costume out and saying people.
Obviously, she's been doing stuff.
Obviously.
In costume.
That everyone gets to see her. Okay? All right, so she turns into Spider-Man as she's whooping the lasso here and forth and sliding around. They must have buff waxed that mall. Malls weren't that. You couldn't play slip and slide on malls last hour, but she's sliding around, pushing people, pushing kids, pushing everyone's slipping and sliding around the mall floor, and she's whooping around like Spider-Man, really.
Yeah.
Whoop, and then lift, swing, and then whip your whip onto the next column, and then swing to get the bad guy.
Except for the awesome part where she does that with lightning later in the movie.
And a cloud, which is honestly, it's a 6-year-old wrote that. Who wrote this, by the way?
a team
I
of
heard-
6-year-olds, and then
Okay.
they randomly grab the scenes and put them together in some kind of.
That's
order
what it
to make
feels
the movie.
like.
Yeah,
That's really what it feels like because
but they got a bunch of 6-year-olds to write a scene from a movie,
I-
and then they randomly grab them and then posted them together in a sequence to make a movie.
let me talk about the two things that I didn't mind. Two, they said Wonder Woman's hardly in it. Yeah, well, she can't be in it at all because of the Justice League scene, okay? Justice League movie, okay? Or Superman versus Batman, whatever it was. Which one?
It was the
Was
Superman versus Batman.
Superman versus Batman. Well, she couldn't be in it. So I was thinking, okay, well, I don't care that she's not in it that much. Maybe because I didn't know anything about it. So, okay, maybe she's in it here and there, and taking out the tank people. If it had just been that scene, okay, well, then there were no survivors. She killed them all. Something like that. I was thinking, okay, if it's just little scenes like that, because you can't, everyone kept saying, there ain't no Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman movie. I was like, well, yeah, because she has to be under. But then the very first scene, she's in a mall. I'm going, what? Huh?
And just standing there in full.
Yeah, I know. Not even. At first, it's speed here, speed there. I was like, oh, okay. So you barely see her. I was like, okay, that wouldn't have bothered me if it would have been isolated incidents, and stuff like that where no one survived or very few. But no, she's out there in public.
She's out there doing her girl thing,
doing her thing. I also like how every Amazon woman, every woman, nice, decently dressed. Yeah. I appreciate that. Decency. Is Patty Jenkins is a feminist, right?
I mean, she's not over the top.
She's not over the top. Okay. I mean, I think it's cool that she made Wishmaster 5.
I was gonna use that joke. You stole it.
Yeah, wishes. Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, I remember Wishmaster. And I think a lot of other people do too. And this is an exact ripoff of Wishmaster. I mean, exactly, right?
Yeah.
You wish for something, he takes something else. Who wrote this? Honestly, a 6-year-old said, what about an evil Aladdin genie? Let's put that in there.
The thing is, they didn't even go anywhere with that because they call it out that it's this evil god's power. What they should have done was, the Mandalorian should have been turning into this god for her to fight at the end of the movie, but no, they just like, oh, it's a power from this ancient evil god that is so evil and terrible, and it scares us to even say his name.
Was that
then we're not going to mention it again.
Was that the Mandalorian?
Yeah,
I thought it was Trump.
Dude, if they were trying to do Trump, that was pretty pathetic.
Oh boy.
It's like, oh my goodness, it's a generic businessman bad guy. So
it's
Trump.
I mean, they picked a good villain though. I mean, what other actor has called over 47 million Americans racist? I mean, there's no more despicable than this guy. But here's the deal. Okay, so we have a gem that makes wishes, but you don't get that. I was lost at first. I didn't know why Chris Pine came back. I didn't know it was granting wishes for a while. I was like, wait, why is he back? Why is he in someone else's body? I don't understand.
Which was a bad idea. Why did they even do that? Why did they call his spirit back to hide somebody? They could have just brought him back and avoided some issues that were created.
Well, here's my question. Yeah. So when she retracts her wish and he just kind of disappears or whatever, okay, did the other guy wake up and go, what happened? Why am I so sore? Have I been shot at? I mean,
did I just have sex recently?
I said, yeah. It's like you mess with this guy's life for a couple of weeks, months, days. I don't know.
Like, where am I? What's going on?
But anyway, then they think it's supposed to be a cutesy montage of clothes changing, and it's lame. It's flat.
Hold on. But it's still probably the best humor in the whole movie. Am I wrong?
No. Lassoing a cloud and lightning. I mean, I thought she was a Care Bear villain for a minute. I'm taking control of the skies
hot
there.
In my house right now.
I laughed at the flying scene. I thought it was great. Great in so many wrong ways.
Well, at least they used this movie to give Wonder Woman her classic power of turning things invisible.
Hold on. Hold on. We're getting way ahead.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I went ahead first. Okay, so I got something to say about that too. All right, so 6-year-old sitting here writing the script, right? Funny, what we got to do an 80s montage, okay?
We've never heard the parachute pants joke before. That was new.
But it was so lame. It was so lame. And then the funny thing, trash can he thought was art. I laughed.
Funny.
I was like, that's funny. Okay, good job. But yeah, it's another man. We know that. We're seeing that. But yet she sees him as him. Okay. Still,
It's
you had sex with another guy, and aren't you a little concerned about this guy whose body you possess? Where'd his soul go?
There is some talk.
Where did he go?
Online. There is some talk online that they're saying one woman raped this guy.
Where's Robert Jordan? Yeah, did Robert Jordan write this script? Yeah, I don't know, man, but
Does he
okay.
get his memories back? Does the guy get his memories back
I
from the time
okay,
as Chris Pine?
But then,
That's what I wanna know.
The Mandalorian wishes that he is the crystal, so that he can grant other people wishes, but wishes he wants. But then that doesn't even matter because he can take what. And I didn't get that either
No,
at first.
This actually is subtle, but it's there.
Okay.
The with the stone grants a wish, but it
takes something. It takes something. But
by him becoming the stone,
he gets to choose what it takes.
He gets to choose,
and he gets to change his mind.
So
I can't have your oil.
No, it's got hard rules that they have to strenuously follow, except when they don't.
Except, yeah, they don't. They don't.
My favorite is you only get one wish, which is told to you, it's shown to you, and then randomly, Cheeto wants
gets
to
her second
become a
wish.
Catwoman, and he's like, "Well, I'm feeling,
gracious. I'll give you a second wish." Wait,
like, wait a second. You were desperate to give somebody a second wish earlier,
and you
couldn't
couldn't
do it.
Yeah, seriously. Well, that's right. It was a group of 6-year-olds who just passed it to the next person. The next person didn't read it and say, "Where are we?" Okay, what do we have to go to? Okay, got it. Not what came before. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. Plus, why is it hurting him? Why does he need more wishes?
I'm assuming the original wish is still taking from him as he's using.
So it's taking
power.
His health, but he can't wish back for his health.
He can't wish for himself. He's got to take it from other people.
I know, but so I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And then why doesn't someone
he
after
would have won if he would have just stopped?
Okay.
3-4 wishes into this whole thing, and then he would have had everything.
I love how the president, he's at war. What does he want? Maybe he wants peace on Earth. No, he wants more nuclear missiles. You're like, wait, what? Who would say that? I love that. I love Chris Pine, who knows he's the wish crystal now, and grabs him, and he says, "Make a wish," and he goes, "Okay. How about I wish you didn't exist?" And then the movie's over. I don't know. I mean, was that work? Do you wish away the wish crystal? I don't know. Obviously, I thought that's how it's going to work. I thought Wonder Woman was going, "I'll make my wish, my new wish." Or, Chris Pine goes, "I'll make a wish. I wish you never existed." And then he has to disappear too. Everything goes away. And Wonder Woman's like, "No." I thought that was it.
He sacrifices himself again.
Unfortunately, I'm not 6, so I don't get to write the script. It just doesn't make nothing makes sense in Wishmaster 5. Watch Wishmaster 1. It's much better than Wishmaster 5 or whatever this is called. Wishmaster 84. That's what they should have called it. All right. I always skipped something. He grants the wish of that guy who wants his land back, and he wants everyone thrown out of the land. So I thought he was just going to kill off a bunch of people. A bunch of people were suddenly just going to die inside that land. Yeah. It was going to be his. Then
which they kind of hinted at.
He murdered thousands, millions.
He doesn't have the
oil. Yeah. Oh, he also says
he takes this security
because they're going to be mad at you.
Calls out, and then your people are going to be so mad at you that you're going to miss having these guys.
He didn't kill anyone.
Happens. No point to it.
He just built a wall.
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Well,
what about the people who were in there already?
Keep out. Well, locked in his people. He wanted his people there and everybody else gone, and to stay away. The wall was
so he wanted a wall. Yeah, he wanted a wall to hold out the foreigners.
The unwanteds.
The undesirables who voted for him. For president.
He's keeping in the people that voted for him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, that doesn't make anyway. So again, I gotta think like a 6-year-old. Okay, so I don't know where we are. They find it. He has the cheetah. Okay, hold on. Go back. So Cheetah's getting powers. Her goodness is being taken away, I guess. But
humanity.
Why couldn't she just fall into a bunch of nuclear cheetahs that rip her to pieces, and then she becomes the cheetah? Maybe I'd appreciate that one a little bit better because. So she hears that they're going to turn against Maxwell Lord, or Chris Pine is thinking about it, but Dan is like, I don't know, and she's like, "You can't do this," and then she goes away. You're like, aren't you gonna listen to the rest of the conversation? Are you done? Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. So I don't know where we go from there. Where? Oh! So they go into the Smithsonian. I skipped that.
Yeah.
There's the invisible jet part. They go to the Smithsonian where they keep fueled,
Fully fueled jets.
highly maintenance, fully fueled because they have to go to Sudan or wherever.
They
have to fly to Egypt, so fully fueled,
Which I
fully ready to go.
don't
And there's a
know
runway
how-
at the
yeah,
Smithsonian too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, these and there's 2 pilots there, so obviously people take off in those old jets all the time.
They got a tower.
So why would they be surprised? I don't know. Is it Blue Angels Day? So he takes it. He's never been in this plane before, but he knows it instantly because
thing is, he knew he was the best pilot in the world
44.
1917.
Yeah, 40 years
You know,
ago.
No, 70 years ago.
Oh, 70 years ago. Sorry.
And with those planes exactly identical.
Yeah, they're exactly identical. Planes have not. It's like toilets. They're always the same. They haven't changed in 50 years. Okay. Yeah. So he figures it out, and then that's the whole. My dad taught me this. Your dad? Wait, you have a dad? Where have we seen this? Is your dad in the first one?
They hinted at dads. I mean, they should have made Hades her dad in the first movie.
But they didn't have a dad, right? I mean, I'm not saying she never said she never had a dad. I'm saying, did she have a scene with her dad in the first movie? Is that where we're getting this from?
I don't remember anything about her dad.
I don't remember anything about a dad. But then suddenly a dad, not my mom or something who you've seen before and you're familiar with from the first movie. My dad, your dad. Well, I mean, obviously you had a dad, but what?
No, obviously.
But
Some
remember,
stories, she's
6-year-olds.
born out of clay.
6-year-olds wrote this. So let me turn. Oh, that was funny. What happened to the invisible? What happened to the coffee cup? I can't find it. So then she turns it. I get it. They want to make they want to give fans the invisible jet.
And so they have to just come up with a dumb reason.
That was the dumbest.
Oh yes, now Wonder Woman has the power to make things invisible. That's because we need an invisible jet. It's like, okay, we start with what we want, the invisible jet. How are we going to get there? Oh, Wonder Woman.
Hey, wouldn't it have been nice if now that she can perfect that, now she can perfect throwing things invisible, if she'd have made herself invisible and then avoided the whole cheetah fight? And then just gone to get Maxwell Lord. I mean, that just solved the problem there. Oh, wait. A 6-year-old wrote this. They said, hey, put in an invisible jet. How do I do that? Ooh, invisible powers. Okay, so.
But the thing is, it's only for that one scene. They fly the jet over there, and that's it.
Okay.
And I guess she lost the jet.
So then,
she lost the cup.
After Mandalorian goes to the president, he says, take me to this random one-off island, right? To where the secret location of this whatever the satellite is. And then he gets all their wishes, and he's happy because he has all his, like an evil Disney movie. He's asking for wishes, and so he's so happy because he's getting the wish power.
Because he has to touch you in order to grant wishes.
So,
but because they use
particles,
a metaphor of being touched by, TV waves,
5G network.
That therefore, because the salesman used a metaphor, it's now literal that you can touch the world and grant their wishes.
And why?
Because of metaphor.
Because a 6-year-old wrote it. That's the reason. Okay, so then he's in this bunker where there's a light shining in the middle where you get all your powers. It's like where Vigor is or whatever. And I didn't get that. That's the beam particle transformation. And you sit in the middle of it, of course. That's where you get all the satellite feed.
I do not understand why he needed all the wishes of the world.
No one does.
What was his goal? What was he trying to achieve?
Nothing. Now he already got at first it was just oil. Remember? He just wanted to get the oil. Then the president, he wanted to be left alone. And you're like, okay, he wants to be left alone with his oil. No, now he wants everyone's wishes. Okay, why? No one knows. No one knows. 6-year-old knows. Because it means peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know what that means, but that's what they wrote down in their notes probably, because that's what they had for lunch, and that was the first thing on their mind. So she wraps her lasso around his ankle, and suddenly she can talk to millions of people without being on camera.
That was set up earlier in the movie because she says
the lasso can.
Not only does the lasso make you tell the truth, it can show you the truth.
But she's talking to the billions of people around the world through the lasso.
That's what she meant when she said that earlier.
Was there a tin can on her end and a tin can on his end?
Hold on while I get another beer.
Okay.
You should have seen how many it took to get through the movie.
Okay. So this is where, of course, he realizes nukes are going off everywhere. It's sad that not a single person around the world wished for world peace. With the nukes going off at this time, you think as one of the Russians are hearing the transmission, they saw that because remember the nukes went off earlier,
Yeah.
and he's asking for wishes.
Launch, not going off.
So they've launched. Yeah, they've launched, and people are watching them launch. Maybe they say, "I wish those nukes would disappear." Do you think maybe one person would have made? No. I wish you were dead. I wish you dropped dead. I was thinking, what? And how many people, how many people from that mall said, "Hey, I wish the woman in the tights would be here right now making out with me." I mean, come on. I don't get it. Everyone makes a wish. Does the guy who was groping Cheetah wish for Cheetah again? I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, the idea of everybody getting their wishes is very.
It would be very
problematic.
contradictive.
It's because there would be wishes canceling out wishes all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like, like there was the Irish guy.
I wish everyone in the world was dead.
There was the Irish guy who
Yeah.
was fighting with his wife who like, I wish all you Irish bastards would get deported.
Yeah.
And then ICE
Whatever.
shows up to take it. Was like, well, why aren't those ICE troopers getting their wishes granted at the same time? Like,
I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wish I won the lottery. How many people hit the lottery at that point?
The only good idea I heard somebody say that might be interesting, but it's not told. The president in the show is very, he doesn't really know what he's doing, and maybe he's a guy that wished to be president, so he just got put in that office, and therefore that's why he was dumb enough to say,
no.
"I wish for more nukes," because he had no idea
That
what
was
he was
the
doing.
dumbest thing
Instead
ever.
of, I wish Russia didn't have their nukes, then I wouldn't.
Yeah,
need
there
more.
you go. Then I wouldn't need more. I wish they took their nukes away. Where's Superman 4 to cure us of this problem?
Superman 4 did it better.
When Superman 4 is a better movie than Wonder Woman 84, that should tell you something there, folks.
No, what's really bad is I can say that Marvel didn't make the worst superhero movie this year with New Mutants now. Which
I
guess I'm
didn't
kind
even
of
bother
thankful for.
watching that. Anyway.
Hey, it's better. You should go
I'm
out and watch
positive it is than this garbage. She's we mentioned lassoing clouds, lassoing lightning. She conveniently has armor that we see for the first time. Of course, she's going to use it, but she has her powers back. So why does she need it now?
Just because it would be a cool visual.
Yeah, that's right. It would be a cool visual.
Six
Okay,
Peoples wants
so
to
what
see
if someone
wings.
says, I wish we had the cure for cancer? Retract your wishes, everyone. Retract your Wonder Woman, I kind of can't. Kind of don't want to. Kind of wish for no, everyone, retract your wish. It's the right thing to do. No, it's not. Trust me. She would have the cure for cancer right now. Wonder what? Retract your wish, you selfish. Well,
Every wish was selfish.
because every wish was selfish. Because that's what people are in the world. But no, Wonder Woman said, "You're full of truth," or whatever. I didn't even understand the message she was sending everyone, to be honest.
It was a very
You love the
mixed
truth.
up message.
You are people of the truth. You see the truth. Your wishes are not truth. You are truth. What? I don't.
There
I
had
don't
to have
remember.
been at least a decent number of people that had good wishes that made the world a better place.
I-
But no, every wish.
No.
made the
Every
world
wish.
bad.
Every wish.
So they're
wish-
obviously not the people of truth.
I wish all the kids at St. Jude's were free and healthy. Yay! Retract your wish. No. What? Retract your wish. You'll destroy the world. What? Again, there's not. You can't. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay. So then his boy's gonna die. He retracts his wish. So he runs out the door, right? Okay, this is what he runs out the door, and suddenly he's in the front lawn of the White House. Wait, you had to get a helicopter to take you immediately to this remote. We saw the remote island.
Yeah.
You just walked out the door, and suddenly you're in the White House. What? You're in. It was outside the White House lawn. Wasn't that weird?
I'm convinced that this movie was pieced together with a bunch. They filmed three different versions of Wonder Woman and then chopped them and made one movie out of it. That's just the only way you can make sense of some of the.
But then, it's Christmas at the end, right?
We had 4th of July a few days earlier.
We had a 4th of July 2 days, 1 day ago. We had 4th of July. And now it's Christmas. Did someone wish for 6 months to go away? I wish Christmas was now. And then they didn't retract their wish.
There was probably a lot of kids that did wish that.
It was written by 6-year-olds. Never mind. So that wish didn't get retracted, sadly. And Christmas came around the corner like that. Must have come a little bit later because it was still 4th of July when he was hugging his son. So now it's Christmas. It feels like an entirely different, pointless scene where she sees the guy that she had sex with and kind of put him in harm's way the whole time. Almost killed him a few times. Do we need this scene?
Well,
It's kind of awkward
think
now.
about it. Think about it. It was filmed to come out during the summer,
I know exactly, and they
and this
reshot a scene.
because they knew it was coming out. At
Christmas. It's bad.
It is.
It's really bad.
Like I said, the movie is pieced together by different movies that were just randomly hacked together and put together with Scotch tape. It's a mess. It is
No
a
one
mess.
knows what the Wishmaster wanted.
I don't know who edited
No
this
one-
movie, but they should never work in Hollywood again.
I don't. I think everyone should just give up. Gail Gadot should say, "I quit." That was garbage. Why didn't you see that in the script? I mean, that's a pretty shoddy script.
Well, that's not the actor's fault. This is all
Oh.
the editors and the director.
They get to read it.
Well, they do, but the thing is, they will
You
film
know,
alternate takes.
Christopher Reeves was contractually obligated. He knew Superman 4 was going to suck because he'd read it and go, "Oh, this is going to suck."
The thing is, actors it's very common for them to do alternate takes and film alternate scenes.
But
and
there's no
different
alternate
takes.
scene that could have saved this movie.
No. But that's why the actors. It's not their fault.
When
They're filming contradictory things because they know that with hope that director and editors will behave.
When the
and
stinger
not,
is the best thing in your movie. Because we've already announced spoilers to the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this: Linda Carter looks way better than Gal Gadot, even at 60. Still, right now, she turned around. I was like, "Oh, hello there,"
And all of a
because
sudden you're like, did I like this movie?
yeah, that's probably why they put that in there.
I know.
But then the thing is,
you
though,
leave on a good note. So
but
that,
and I love that little scene with her, and she's great. She is great. Okay, why wasn't she in the first movie? I don't think Patty Jenkins knew there was a Wonder Woman TV series.
She's only in this
And
because the fan.
remember,
uprising.
Linda Carter was helping. She did a few interviews, I know, with Gail Gadot when the first movie came out, because they met up at some red carpet review, and she started, hanging out with and being friends with everyone. I think Gail reached out to her. I don't know. But anyway, Patty Jenkins was like, "Oh, there was a Wonder Woman before ours? Oh, well, let's put her in our second movie." It sounds weird. And that's not going to tie into anything.
And she's going to be the greatest warrior in the history of the Amazonians, a different greatest warrior than what they referred to in the first movie. But
Oh, really?
Because they talked about I can't remember the names. That they gave a name for the greatest warrior in history in the first movie, and now in the second movie.
Oh, see, I didn't. It'd been so long. I thought that was the
It's
same
another
person.
greatest.
So that's a different person.
Yeah, different name. So
Oh, wow.
way to go, Wonder Woman. Way
Oh,
to go,
wow.
Patty Jenkins. I like the first Wonder Woman movie. I thought it was a good, decent superhero origin story movie.
Okay.
But this one was, really just
This is really
trash.
bad.
It was not good.
It was
It was good on every
bad.
level. I mean, it was bad on every level.
It was bad. When Superman v Batman beats you, that's bad.
No, when New Mutants beat you.
I mean, that's bad too. I haven't seen New Mutants. I can't. But when Halle Berry's Catwoman, I don't know about. I've never seen that either.
That's a good hanging out, drinking.
Haley Berry is like,
you know,
whew, glad they
that
made this
movie
garbage.
Is worth watching just because it's like Troll 2. It's so bad that it's enjoyable.
Oh, I should say the CGI. CGI is really bad. I mean, when she was saving those kids,
It looked unfinished.
and then when she was rolling with them,
yeah, the thing is the CGI.
it looked bad.
Well,
it looked like we're talking like Babylon 5 bad.
Yeah, when she saved the kids from the road,
And
those
they're
kids
rolling.
should have died. The way they landed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
He
My
cuts
first
the
thought was
lasso.
they're dead.
They're dead. No,
Those
they
kids are dead.
barrel. But the
She
thing is,
landed on that
they
little
were
girl.
either they were dummies or they were stiff in the CGI. I mean, it was really bad CGI. I remember how she picked him up was really awkward too. CGI, it was slow motion, and they still got the CGI bad. It's really like you had time to work on this.
But now my going theory is, think about it though. Think Justice League. It was released, fans hated it, and so they have it out. Oh, Zack Snyder didn't get to finish it. We got a different director to finish it up. So now we're going to give you a second version that's going to be the real version.
Oh, boy.
We promise we'll be good. Come see it again and give us more money. Now they get to say, oh, that was the COVID version of Wonder Woman. We didn't get to do this. We didn't get to do that. We were separated, so we couldn't finish these stories. We couldn't piece it together
horrible.
properly. So let us do it again, and you pay for it again. But thankfully, you pay for it the first time.
It's horrible. It's really bad. It's really bad. So believe the not the hype. Believe the bad reviews. Actually, I think the reviews have been kind.
Have there been kind reviews?
No, I mean, it's worse than people say.
I mean, I'm telling you, the thing is, yeah, I'm not saying no, people aren't.
Back
the
when
people that would expect to like it no matter what, even
Yeah.
they are not giving it good reviews,
and they shouldn't.
Some of them are trying to be nicer.
I remember
about it.
I remember the thing that everyone was. I didn't read anything. I didn't want to have spoilers. But I remember the headline I was seeing a lot was like, "There's hardly any Wonder Woman in the movie Wonder Woman," and I was like, "Well, doofus." It ties in canonically that she can't be a big in the scenes. I said, so that wasn't. I said, if that's all that it is, if there's just it's Gal Gadot fighting and not Wonder Woman, I said, I'm for that because you're not supposed to see Wonder Woman. But that got blown out in the mall scene.
In
I
the
was like,
70s, they had the comic book series where she was out of costume and a spy or agent or something,
yeah, I just finished that show because of Linda Carter, and you don't need to watch it unless it's Linda Carter. It's really bad. Linda Carter, she stopped wearing glasses. She starts putting her hair in a ponytail, and that's where she's Diana Prince. But then when she undoes the ponytail, she's Wonder Woman.
Oh, my goodness.
And they don't even know.
You can't tell.
One guy saw Wonder Woman, and then she turns real quick back into Diana Prince. She goes, Diana, you just missed Wonder Woman. I did? Yeah, she looks just like you, but with her hair not in a ponytail. People were dumb in the 70s.
I used to think I had two wives until I realized my wife was just
putting her hair up.
You can
Like, wait a minute.
I thought I was.
I thought I was living. I was living the episode of Big Love here. Oh my goodness! But yeah, so horrible movie. Glad we got that one done. Thank you for that one. So there you go.
The worst thing it was 2.5 hours long.
Oh.
I would I could have probably put it in the fun bad movies if it was like Catwoman, only an hour and a half. So it's not like all your life spent in front of a TV watching this Drek, but it just went on forever, and so it took away the little bit that I could have given it.
I wanted to grab the Mandalorian and say I wish this movie was never made. That's what I wanted to say. I wish this movie was never made, because then you'd have people complain that there isn't a Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, but HBO said they're fast tracking. Not HBO. Warner Brothers said they're fast tracking 3 because it's like the biggest streaming movie of the year.
Ooh.
But I think what's going to happen, everybody wanted to see it, and nobody is going to want to sit around for the next one. Got me all excited about Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron movie. I'll give it that.
Oh, that's right. And then Disney hires. This is perfect. Then they hire her to do a Star Wars movie. Yeah.
I hope Disney's sitting back like, what did we do?
Hold on.
What did we do?
One last time. She's hot. She makes a terrible Wonder Woman film, and now she's asked to do Star Wars. Yeah. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. All right. So that's it. There's our thoughts. Don't watch it.
It's like film student mistakes with this movie. It's not.
It's everything.
It's not like it's just
lassoing a lightning bolt. We're not even making that up.
Mistakes are just basic level things.
The script is bad. The cinematography is bad. The CGI is bad. Oh, learning to fly. That's the other thing when you hear Chris Pine's voice, I just take it off and then take my mind off and then lift off the air. And you're like, what? I think of a happy little thing. Any happy little thought. Think of sleigh bells. Think of snow. Think of whatever, and off you go.
Does she wish for Christmas?
I don't know. Chris Pine, if he is a wish, that's another thing. Why is the Mandalorian asking a wish to make a wish? Can a wish make a wish? I don't know.
Perhaps he was a real boy, I guess.
I wish I was a real boy. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Okay. Anyway, we got to stop talking about this movie. We're giving it too much time. All right, folks. There you go. We'll see you next time with a better episode of Princes of the Universe. You still have your wife dress up as Wonder Woman, though?
No, we've stopped that.
You wish you never would have started it?
Going back to Vampirella.